Can you see me? Oh, wait, nope. Wait. We gotta like get that, because that's the part where you're like, I don't think I'm old, I'm young and frisky, and you get an HD and 4G and then it's like bow. I did a video on house champagnes. Champagnes that you keep on hand that you can drink any day of the week. It's, you know, someone comes over. I'm thinking pre-COVID because I'm like, oh, don't let people in your house. And I kind of was like that pre-COVID, so I don't know why I'm telling you this. But you have a get together, whatever, and you already have the champagne on deck. It doesn't have to be, oh, it's a special occasion, I'm graduating, I finally made it through PhD torture, or I don't know what happens to med students. They just seem very unhappy for a long time. And I feel like they need champagne more frequently than like, but you know what I'm saying, right? But it doesn't have to be these big things, or, oh, I'm pregnant. Don't drink champagne when you're pregnant. Yeah, no, Surgeon General. There's like warnings on the bottle. Don't drink when you're pregnant or when you find out you're pregnant. That's when you stop drinking, because we love the kids. It doesn't have to be, you know, I only drink champagne when there's a special occasion. In my opinion, I mean that. I think that is definitely, if you like champagne, treat yourself. But I know that not everyone can treat themselves like that, okay? And that is okay. You may not be there financially yet. Maybe you got like 12 kids. But I mean, if you got 12 kids, you better start a YouTube. And look, I ain't trying to tell you how to be a mother or a father, but I just, if it was me, I'm gonna put my kids to work, okay? I actually considered, like, maybe I should have a baby, and that's how I'm gonna blow my channel up. Boom, and I just show you all my baby content. But I have to like figure out how to actually get a baby, and that seems expensive and hard. It seems like you have to interact with another human. I don't really want to do that. Champagne is not just for celebrations, right? So maybe your budget doesn't permit. Maybe you don't feel comfortable with drinking champagnes casually, but you like the bubbles, you like, you know, the fun, you like to hear the cork pop, all that good stuff, right? All the things that you can get from champagne, you can also get with sparkling wine. So that's why I'm making this video. That's what I'm rambling on about. I have 3 sparkling wines and a bonus. So I have a total of 4 sparkling wines that I recommend you keep on hand, regardless if you do buy champagne all the time and you have it on hand, or you buy it frequently, or you buy fine wines even. I just feel like you should have a good variety. You should have some champagnes on hand, have some sparkling wines on hand, have you know, your still wines that you drink all the time, ones that, you know, you're cellaring in your like corner of your house or your apartment or whatever it is. Not everyone has a cellar, whatever, right? Like whatever it is, like I think you should keep sparkling wines on hand, because there are times where it's like, I want the bubbles, but I don't want to open a champagne because of whatever reason, or maybe I have a taste for a particular sparkling wine. So I'm going to share with you sparkling wines that I would recommend, and sparkling wines that I tend to either keep on hand or buy very frequently, okay? If you are budget conscious, I'm just going to say, the first thing I know people say, like, okay, you're spending X, Y, and Z. Now, you can buy a champagne that's 35, 40 bucks, or you can buy one that has a couple of zeros behind it, and, you know, maybe that should be for celebrations, because I have not found my, my princely husband yet, so we ain't doing that yet, but anything in between, right? So with sparkling wines, they are much less expensive than the average champagne that I'm at least showing you, right? And the 4 that I'm going to show you, I have a receipt. The receipt's over there, but I wrote it down in my notes. You can easily buy a bottle of champagne for 70 bucks. Easy. You can get, I don't know, I don't think a bottle of Veuve is 70. It's quite, it's probably like 60. So I don't really pay attention with those brands, but I mean, give or take, right? So $70 you can get a bottle of Veuve, and you're like, I like Veuve, but I don't know, you know? So if you want more bang for your buck, or you are budget conscious, of the 4, or out of cumulative of the 4 sparkling wines that I have, the actual total on the receipt, I went and bought only these for this video to show you. It came out to $68.04. That is with sales tax. okay? So instead of getting a bottle of Veuve, you can get these 4 and you could be happy and stretch your dollar if you are thinking about the dollar. If you're like me and you don't think, then you get those plus a Veuve plus, you know, I'll be out here and it's like, I look at my bank account like, what am I spending money on? Food and wine. And it's like, it's just me. Like, imagine if I had kids, like. All right, so first up is, I'm gonna say this is a classic. This is, you can get this at any grocery store USA, at least in my experience. And that is Chandon or Chandon Rosé. And I don't know if you can see the label. Okay, I am going to put all of the names of the sparkling wines in the description, so that's okay if you miss it. But you've probably seen this. And in fact, there are a lot of people that when they think of, okay, I'm gonna grab a bottle of champagne, they grab this because they see Chandon, they think it's the same as Moet and Chandon. It's not, and that's okay, but they are part of the LVMH catalog or portfolio, so that's always great. But this is a really good sparkling wine. They are located, so they're not in France, but they are located in, oh, I don't know. I never heard anyone say this place and I've never been here, but Yountville. It sounds like there should be an accent with it. But that's like Napa, okay? I have not actually been to the winery I mean, because it's beautiful from the pictures. That's something I was gonna do 2020, but COVID, so I wasn't going nowhere. But that's definitely a place I want to get up to. It just seems like it's very beautiful, and I like Chandon, so why not? Very exciting. In case you aren't familiar with what tends to go into champagnes and sparklings, it is usually Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Pinot Meunier, and there's some, but that's the gang. That is pretty much what you're gonna get, okay? So yeah, mostly Pinot and Chardonnay. Really great, really refreshing. There are notes of strawberries, like fresh strawberries. You're getting cherry, watermelon, and now a lot of the like the cherry and the strawberry more or less comes from the Pinot Noir. Now when you go to the store, they have, so this is a pink label if you can't see. They'll have one that is probably more brown, like the Chandon label here, or the little ribbon right here. That's just the Brut. The Brut is fine. I just personally, if I want a Brut, I just don't grab it. I am always grabbing the Rosé, and I'm not like crazy on Rosé, right? But this is one, I like it. It works, it gets the job done. So just throwing that out there, get it. Next up is Mumm Napa, and it is the Brut Prestige, and I don't think you'll be able to see it because for some reason between the lighting and focusing, because when you go to the grocery store, this is another grocery store buy, you can get at the grocery store. They have, my grocery store usually carries several, or the ones that I've seen locally. So I have opinions on other ones, but the Brut Prestige is it's very good, actually. It's very good. I like it a lot. Now, Mumm Napa, it is, so what I like about them is that they hand harvest their grapes. I'm trying to think of a very generalized statement, but or biased seeming statement. When you're dealing with the Champagne region in France, actual Champagne, like very strict rules of how these grapes can be picked. You can't have like these big chunky machines going through the vineyards, anything like that. But having machines pick grapes in and of itself is not a bad thing. It really isn't. But I like the fact that, grapes are handpicked. So this is something that Mumm Napa does. They actually have their grapes hand harvested. I think that's really cool. It's not, it keeps people in jobs because I don't know how many people it'll take to do a harvest. Let's say, for the sake of math, 100 people. I'm pretty sure but 100 people versus, we only have like 5 guys running tractors or whatever those machines are called, right? So if you just want to be on the like save the earth tip, like that's cool. But I like that my grapes were hand harvested and you see what's in there and it ain't no random frog in my grape. Ew! I'm sure there's frogs in the press. Ugh. They also ferment the wine in French oak barrels, which is great. I'm not going to get all geeky with it, but if you have things in oak barrels, there's new barrels, there's small barrels, if you reuse barrels, all this stuff that is part of the winemaking process. It adds to the complexity of the wine. So I like that they are in French oak barrels, not because it's like, oh, it's still like akin to like champagne. I'm not so much that. Like I said, it gets geeky. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole with you. Not today. This sparkling is a 45-45-10. So 45 Chardonnay, 45% Pinot Noir, and 10% Meunier. So great, great, great. This wine, as well as a Chandon, used the traditional method. So really great. Love it. This is really good. Like, this is good. Like, spend your money, whatever. If it's, I've seen this anywhere from like $15 to $22, $25. If it's 25 and you're like, get it. Just get it. And if it sucks, then you can tell me. I ain't gonna say I was gonna pay the difference. Like, now I'm gonna get crazy and like 100 people hit me up. It's like, well, that's my champagne money. What makes this good is that it's very refreshing, crisp. It's, you know, refined bubbles. Okay, let me put it down because it's actually kind of heavy. You have tasting notes of citrus, red apple. You get some stone fruit, which is so good. Which stone fruits, by the way, are, you got to think your peaches and your apricots, okay? You get some of that. You get some toasty notes in there. It is much more complex. It is definitely one of the... I taste a lot of sparkling. Not, I won't say a lot, but when you're talking about good sparklings, it is complex, and that is a good thing. You want complexity because you'll know the difference. You'll know the difference. Just try it. So we were in America. Let's, I was gonna say cross the border. We're gonna fly over water. I guess we would be crossing borders. What the hell am I saying? Start over. Next up is Louis Bouillon. Let me see if it will focus. I don't know, but it is a Cremant de Bourgogne. All right, it is a Cremant. It is from Burgundy, and this one is a Blanc de Blanc. I personally like Blanc de Blanc. By the way, Blanc de Blanc literally translates white of whites. So the white grape, or the white juice of a white grape. So you can have a Blanc de Noir, which means you can have the juice or the flesh, the inside of a black grape Pinot Noir. Get it? So Blanc de Blanc is 100% Chardonnay. That's if you're talking about a Cremant, if you're talking about any other sparkling, and if you're talking about a champagne, right? If you say Blanc de Blanc, it is 100% Chardonnay, and they're so good. They're very unique. This is a really great Cremant. I love it. That's why I am recommending it. This one you can't find. I have not seen it in any of the grocery stores, like locally. I don't care if it's we have regional stores, and then we have like Albertsons, which I guess is also kind of regional because I don't think they have it on the East Coast. But Safeway, I haven't seen it at any of like the markets. I haven't seen it at the Costco. I don't see it at Trader Joe's. Don't see it at Whole Foods. Okay, you have to kind of go to a wine shop, in my experience. But if you see this in the market, just grab it. Don't even worry about if it's a Blanc de Blanc. Just if you see, you know, Louis Bouillon, like grab it, okay? Because they're all good, all of them. Now, this is from Nuit Saint Georges, and I hope I didn't butcher that. Yeah, Nuit Saint Georges. That's how you say it. That is Côte d'Or, which again, Burgundy. With this one, you're getting notes of, I mean, you get your grapefruit, you get lemon zest, not just like citrus lemon, like lemon zest. So that's a little, right? Love that. You're getting notes of brioche, great. You're getting notes of green apple, pear, stone fruit, nice, nice, nice. I love it. And it pairs really well with pretty much anything. And if you want, you can pair it with fried foods. Last but not least, we have La Marca Prosecco DOC. I got the baby bottle. I got the baby bottle because, believe it or not, and I'm sure you guys have seen this one in the stores, believe it or not, when I went to get a bottle of her, they were sold out. This is a really popular Prosecco, by the way, in my opinion, and it's probably the best you're gonna be able to buy without really getting into, you know, going to a specialty wine shop or anything like that. Like, just going to the market and getting a Prosecco. There's a lot out there, and I ain't gonna talk about nobody or anything like that. I don't mess with nobody's hustle, but this is the best you're gonna get that's just regular in the store, okay? But they were out. They were sold out, and one of the workers was gonna go and like get the little boop, 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 and go find. I was like, well, you know, I'm just getting it I'll come back anyway. And I could have just went to the market and got it, but like errands. So I have what's called the half size, 375 milliliters. So let me show you that too. That's something you should know. That's something you should be aware of. So when you have, so this is a full standard size bottle of sparkling wine or a champagne. This is the size of the bottle, and this is the half size. And you may or may not have seen, I don't have any of those, like the baby size. I don't know what the milliliters on that, but smaller than this. Now, when you get the half size, 9 times out of 10, you are going to have actual cork situation. So let's say you love the whole pop-in bottles, right? This has an actual cork with a cage on it. If you get the smaller size one, it's just a twist off, just so you know, so you won't be disappointed. You go thinking you're gonna pop bottles and it's like you twisting off, okay? Like, that's cool or whatever. So this one was this was kind of a rip-off price-wise, because I want to say it was maybe like $8, and a full size is like $13. So for me, because I don't pay attention, not a big deal. But if you're wondering, you're curious, and you're trying to save $1, just go and get the full size if they have it. And you can always put like a stopper if you think it's just you and you're not going to drink that much, or you drink and you don't like it and you have to give it I don't know. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. Trust me. But this is a really great Prosecco. I'm going to put her down because I feel like I'm going to like bling it somewhere. But Prosecco is made, it's Italian. DOC is a designation. I was going to try to say it, but it's a designation in Italy. So France has their designations like AOC, for instance. Italy has DOCGs, DOC. What's the one? Tipica. We don't really get that one that often. America has AVA. So there's different designations, and it's really kind of an assurance that the wine is going to be bomb, basically, okay? So do you with that. You can get you a Tipica, and that's cool too, but it's a DOC, so that's good. The Proseccos are made from Glera grapes, so we're not doing the whole Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Meunier. We're not doing that. It's Glera grapes, and this Prosecco is made in it's in Veneto, but where specifically? Hold on, Treviso? Yeah, Treviso. Sorry, I was like using the wrong kind of pronunciation. I'm probably still butchering it, but Veneto or Venice area of Italy, if you're just general geography. So Glera grape, really great Prosecco. Crisp, clean, minerally. You get definitely some honeysuckle notes, fresh citrus, green apple. Oh man, you get the stone fruit with it. That's awesome, okay? I'm telling you, even if I'm not like a big peach fan outside of wine, but when you get it in a wine note, it's great. And so it's pretty good. And I also feel like La Marca is really great if you are making cocktails. I forgot I don't know the name of the cocktail, but I did a cocktail on my Instagram at asia.alexander, and it was from what's that girl? Issa. What's her? Insecure. And she did tequila in Prosecco. It was like when her and Lawrence got back together. Spoiler alert if you didn't watch the last season. Sorry. were they not together? He was just, whatever the hell they was doing, but they went out to like, I guess an old spot, and she ordered that, and I was like, this girl crazy as hell, and I had to go out and try it, and I used La Marca, and it was very good. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know how good it actually was. So I just think it's a really all around great Prosecco to get. They also have like a 3-pack. I've seen that in the market, but like I said, honestly, for the price, go and just get the full bottle, pop your bottle with your friends or by yourself and enjoy it. And all of these are just really great. They're worth your money. You're not gonna be disappointed unless it's just like preference. If you're not really into rosé, then the Mumm Napa is really great. I feel like the Louis Bouillot is really great for pairing with foods, right? Like whatever you're gonna eat. I'm serious. I don't care if you're having a Popeye's chicken sandwich. I haven't tried it with a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Oh. I would try that with a Popeye's chicken sandwich. I want y'all to do that. That's your homework, okay? Get you some Louis Bouillot and report back with your Popeye's chicken sandwich. Spicy, get spicy. This is how you get the gout and the diabetes, because this ain't no good. This ain't no good. This ain't of the Lord. But anyways, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, double tap, bookmark it, share it, put it on Facebook. Whatever you need to do, do it. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below, or you can DM me. I'd be more than glad to talk about wine. If you are a creeper, I am going to hit report, because I'm convinced you're probably outside my house and I don't want to shoot you, so we just like call the police, like the Instagram police. I don't know if they exist, but you know, anyways, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.